and actually with the 4th gas, if he gets that 4th gas up, he'll be able to make Ultras and Defilers, and that is such a deadly combination. If you get some Ultras out there as well, especially against the the kind of units, the Ultras can go in and take a lot of hits and really soak up damage for the Lurkers and Defilers and stuff to get in there. Probably going to switch over to do more more Ultraling than Lurkerling at that point. Uses gas on the Ultralisks instead, especially if he gets the Carapace upgrade and everything. They're going to be really, really powerful units. Anyway, Lita's doing a good job of keeping things off balance though, and those Scourge reminded me that that's exactly what Lita kind of should be thinking about doing right now, is trying to do some drops. Oh, Lurker's trying to go into this, attack this base. Not going to happen. Firebat saying none of that, none of that. This is really back and forth though. Both players trying to attack each other's expansions, not really accomplishing it very much either way. Since Lita has been driven out of that bottom left expansion at least, Zero really hasn't been able to accomplish too much with his attacks there. And poor Defiler is going to get hosed there. Anyway, Zero is, oh my gosh, Zero is so good. He's so good at being in all places at once and always casting those swarms, and always, that's something that you see a lot of, even top-level Zerg players will not keep those Defilers with their units, and they'll get the Lurkers down, but they won't have the swarms nearby, and they won't get the Plagues off, and that kind of thing. Zero is so good about keeping those Defilers with his armies at all times, and not forgetting to make them, and always putting down those swarms with his attacks. It's just such a powerful player, and Plague on all those units again. Every unit covered in bloody parasites. Wow, Plague on everything. They are so low on health. If he can run in with just a few Zerglings right now, a handful of Zerglings would wipe up that army pretty easily. Some Scourge would be nice as well. A couple Mutas to take care of those vessels, and he really should start thinking about doing something like that. There's some Scourge. Oh, and there's some Zerglings. Oh my gosh. The medics are going to be able to start healing things up again, but they're out of energy at this point. There he goes in with a swarm as well. Nice! Is really going to take out those units really quick. He's going to even plant down one more swarm to really just finish that off. He's coming in to the side here. Nice, gets another plague off. Actually, it doesn't even matter. Those vessels are already super plagued. But Lita actually putting some pressure on here. And here comes those vessels. He's going to try and erase through the drones down here. Where's a Muta or something? All those vessels are so badly damaged right now. Oh man, but he's just got so many vessels. He really needs to clean up those vessels right now. They're doing so much damage to that base. Where is a Hydra? Oh, that's nice. There's a spore colony at the front, so the vessels can't run in and do that at the front of that base, but I didn't think he expected them to go all the way into the side there. Okay, those vessels, it's time to get them out of the way now. They're going to die if they stay around any longer. There goes 2 of them. That would have been just sexy, just absolutely sexy if a Muta had popped out right there or something like that. What are these units doing? Oh, those must have been badly damaged from a plague or something like that. Dig went down really quickly. Zero now trying to get a 5th base up. He's got to worry about redroning that 4th base up a little bit in the bottom left. Get that econ. He really needs to make sure that his econ is at full swing, because Lita is not going to let his econ go down at all. He's going to put a plague. Oh, nice, yes! Catches almost all the vessels again. Some of them were already plagued, but he gets the rest. Scourge are going to try and go in there and pick some off. Not going to happen. There's the Mutas. There's the Mutas. Is he going to get some vessels? Oh, yes! Oh, only gets one of the badly damaged vessels. He should have waited a little bit longer for all those to be plagued down, and then he could have gone in there. Anyway, those vessels are still very badly damaged though, and they're just chilling in Zero's front door. Come on, Zero, make a Mutalisk, please, for the love of God. Okay, now they're rejoining the Marines. Not quite as good of an opportunity. Anyway, Zero is trying to get that 5th base up in the bottom, but it is under threat right now of this attack coming down towards it. Lots of medics actually. Yeah, this base is probably going to get taken out at this point, unless Zero can pull something out pretty quick. He's going to have to cancel. It looks like he does cancel that base. What are all these medics doing? Catch those medics! Yes! Get the medics! Get the medics! Die, medics, die! Sorry, I am a Zero fan. I apologize for being a little bit favoritistic there, but that was just so juicy. I wouldn't matter who had that opportunity. I'd want them to kill those medics. That was just such a juicy target there. Anyway, I like the switch by Lita. This is pretty normal, I guess, to do this kind of a switch, switching up into vultures, getting some vultures out to get mines. He's had those vultures out for a while, actually, but he's getting a lot of them now, and getting lots of bases as well. Anyway, Ultralisks are now out, and there's those Scourge at the side that he had just in case of drop. Look at this single Ultralisk just having a smorgasbord, just having a buffet there, and more Scourge. Oh, and there's the Spore Colony coming into play. Oh no, oh, Trone's melting, and that's a little bit overboard on the irradiates, actually. He didn't need that many irradiates, but still, killing off every drone in that expansion. Zero has really got, oh, Hydralisk out now to kill off those vessels, and he is down to two vessels right now, and they're doing a good number on these drones, actually, but the vessels are completely wiped out. Uh-oh, Zero looking a little bit dire. Oh, come on, Zero, you can do it, you can do it. That single Hydralisk slowly picking away those the vessels, but he just had so many vessels, it just didn't even matter. And proxy hatchery? Wow! So Zero making a hatchery in the top left, just for some reason, and there's a lot of Ultralisks out in the field now, though. That is scary. That is a scary amount of Ultralisks. Those can do significant damage unless they run into that minefield, which they might do. Oh, you need to send those Zerglings in first. Nice little swarm there, defending that Defiler, defending those Ultralisks. Those Ultralisks are actually in pretty good shape. If he can get a good army together with some swarms maybe, and some Zerglings to in addition. What is going on up there? He's just bringing in units to the top left through that hatchery for some reason. Very interesting play there. Ooh, that mine going off, doing significant damage to those Ultralisks. Anyway, that's really interesting to see that. I'm not sure exactly what the point of that is. He's trying to attack. Well, I mean, that's a good move. I mean, that's something you want to do, is throw your opponent off balance with things like little Zergling attacks. Crack upgraded Zerglings can be so powerful. Get a swarm, get a swarm, get a swarm. There's the swarm. You can send him in, force him to lift, force him to fall back to those expansions, kill some SCVs possibly, and that's exactly what Zero needs to do right now. He's kind of on the back foot. He needs to do some damage back to Lita, needs to put Lita on the defensive, kill some of those SCVs, make sure Lita's economy is not huge, because right now Lita has 3 bases that are mining, even though he's mined out his main as natural. There we go, kill off SCVs, forcing that lift. Oh, come on, where's a queen and some Scourge or something like that? That would be epic. Come on, Zero, you know you're capable of epicness like that. Oh man, but killing lots of SCVs though, basically shutting down that base, and Lita actually, he's got a lot of command centers, so he might be able to replenish without too much difficulty, but losing a lot of SCVs. He's barely mining at that base. The 12 o'clock base didn't have that many SCVs either, so he's not really mining there either. So Lita needs to be really careful his economy doesn't go down the tubes at this point. Uh-oh, here comes oh, massive amount of Scourge picking off. Oh, tons of vessels. Nicely done. Only 2 vessels remaining, and he needs to get some more Scourge in the air there to try and take care of those extra vessels, because they are owning him. He is really doing a good job. Lita's doing an excellent job of making sure that everything is irradiated that is possible, to make sure his troops do not become defiled. Wow, Ultra's rampaging all over the map, just randomly. This is getting crazy, but now Zero in a little bit of danger. He needs to pump some units out of that Nidus Canal. No, the Nidus Canal goes down. He's going to lose that expansion just from this little squad of Marines probably at this point. And there go the drones running away. Oh, more vessels going down, but more vessels being pumped out as well. Zero is fighting tooth and nail trying to stay in this game, but Lita is just playing perfectly. He's attacking all over the map. He's doing really good job of macro. Tons of Marines coming out right now, and just shutting down these Ultralisks hardcore. Wow. And again, Zero, even though I was bragging about him earlier, is now getting a little bit sloppy with keeping swarms on all of his units. I mean, at this point, you want to switch over, and you end up getting Ultralisks instead of the Lurkers sometimes. but he is not keeping up with those swarms. And look at these ultras, massive. And there comes more Scourge coming in, picking off these vessels. He's doing a really good job, and conversely, of keeping. Well, look at that. D-Matrix Marines still taking lots and lots of hits. Still going down to that Ultralisk. Zero trying to get this 5th base up again, finally. That is such a silly little expansion at the top there, and it looks like it's finally going to get shut down. I wonder if Zero is even going to try and defend it. Looks like he's not even going to try and defend it. No real point there at that point. I mean, if he wants to, he can run Zerglings around the map as well. But really, Lita is trying to get another base up, it looks like, on the left side of the map, but he's really not mining too much right now. He's back mining that expansion there. Oh, no. Scourge were perfectly targeted, so those vessels didn't anticipate Marines underneath their flight path. This is looking really bad for Zero. Zero has been losing lots of drones this entire game. He's been having a really hard time keeping his drone count up, and now he's, I think, lost a base at the left side of the map as well. Still somehow managing to get Ultralisks out. Look at that Ultralisk drawing the mines into the Marines. Nice. Wow, irradiated Ultralisk owning everything. Vultures everywhere though, killing drones. Well, at least killing any drones that head to that expansion there. Lots of medics just not doing anything by themselves. He needs to get some more Marines. And at that point, since he has so many medics, he can actually produce more Marines and not even worry about making extra medics, which is kind of cool. But look at that. Actually, Lita's army, not that big at that point. If you saw that, it was all medics. It was just a few Marines. He's doing a good job of macroing, and actually he's got the racks to rebuild that army pretty quickly, but he's almost mined out that expansion. Getting up another expansion as well, but it's pretty vulnerable. And here, oh no! Zero got that expansion up at the left again, but it's coming in. He's going to be forced to withdraw to these vultures, and that Ultralisk cannot get around. Well, maybe it can get around back to. Okay, never mind. It can't get around there to take on those vultures. Vultures do okay against Ultralisks actually, but not that okay. Anyway, this is, oh no, more vultures coming in, and Lita is just trying to play a game of attrition right now. He's forcing Zero to stay back in his base and attacking with vultures, trying to kill off all of the drones at all of his bases. Lita is, I'm sorry, Zero's just having such a hard time keeping his bases droned up. He's having a hard time putting it off. Oh, he's got another squad of vessels out, and even though they're plagued, their irradiates killing everything that pops out there. Oh, Ultra's coming out to kill these Marines, but if he loses this base, it's going to be so hardcore. So many irradiates, that is just disgusting. They're going to kill things so fast. Here comes some Scourge. Turn around, Scourge. Turn around, turn around. He's killed. Oh my gosh, I don't think those Scourge even landed. I'm surprised he didn't split them a little bit better actually, but all those vessels are plagued. If he can turn around and somehow maybe manage to, no, there's no coming back in this for Zero. Oh no, Lita is going to beat my main man. Zero is what it looks like. He's just mining at that 6 o'clock base, and only barely at this point, only barely. It looks like a random lurker is out now. Zero just not doing quite good enough job throughout the course of this game of controlling those science vessels. He controlled them, but like after they've done their damage basically, and they've just been doing so much damage, and just constantly, Lita's constantly forced Zero to make more and more drones this entire game. Oh, that was a beautiful split, but I think the damage is done. Zero, yeah, he knows it too. Look at that frown. GG coming from Zero. Well played by Lita. I gotta hand it to him. That was a beautifully played game. Very nicely done. And Lita takes the series. Wow. Lita is the hero of Height Entus right now. That was epic. I mean, Height Entus going up 3-0. They must have been shaking in their boots when those 3 wins happened, taking them back to an ace match. They've got to feel good that they didn't lose that after being up 3-0. That would have been, I mean, you know, they must have, I don't even know what would have happened if at that point. Someone would have gotten fired if they'd lost that after being up 3-0. Someone would have had to resign, commit seppuku to not dishonor the... Anyway, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed that set. It was good to cast some Brood War games again. Look out for some more in the future. It is pretty late, so I'm not going to do any more after this series, but I think a best of 7 is a pretty good day. 7-game series, pretty good day for commentaries. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Well played by Lita, winning, and he's got to be the MVP of this series, winning 2 games against 2 Zergs, although one of them was bad, but still very nicely done. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching. GG. Take care.